Connected.
Good people, they get annoying, and they usually ask stupid questions.
Irish.
He did not ask a stupid question.
Irish.
I got a cord from my computer, an Ethernet cord. Might work better now.
He got a Ethernet cord so he can hook directly into his router or modem.
And I know how to change the graphics up on the thing. Dude told me last night, and that shit looks good as fuck, dude.
Dude, put it this way: if like, for me, I could be hardlined or it could be wireless. But wireless gives me zero difference than being hardlined. Mostly because my router can't output. My router outputs the max internet connection that I can have. So. Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have to count the fact that you have that stupid thing called a smart TV on your, or I mean special TV on your network.
Yeah, your TV is a special TV.
Well, like, even if, but
got a special
say, like,
TV,
if I was hardline though, oh my god, I would override I'd get more priority, but like, that requires me to get a lot of Ethernet cable, and at that point I'll just buy it raw and make it all myself. I'll just get the cable on a huge reel. Hey Irish.
Logan.
You should look into the game Factorio.
No.
Factorio.
I'm just trying to steal my damn truck drivers, man. No.
What's to save you the time?
Up right here. That's amazing.
Dude, this is so fucking true.
I'm going to Los Angeles.
Dude, I'm looking at this freaking picture. This is what Jeff Foxworthy has to say about New Englanders, because I'm from New England. It says, forget rednecks. If somebody in Home Depot offers you assistance and they don't work there, you live in New England. If you wore shorts and a parka at the same time, you live in New England. If you have a lengthy telephone conversation with somebody who dialed a wrong number, you live in New England. If occasion means anywhere south of New York City for the weekend, you live in New England. If you measure distance in hours, you live in New England. If you have to switch from heat to AC and back again, you live in New England. That is so fucking true. It's so fucking true.
Home Depot actually helping you? Last I checked is when I worked there.
No, what it is people in New England, right? If you're in like Home Depot, there are people who will help you that don't even work there. and it says if you have people like that, then you live in New England.
Well, then I must have worked in New England because the customers usually help the other customers more often than the employees because the employees duck and hide.
That is so true. If there's a Dunkin' Donuts on every corner, you live in New England. That is so fucking true. So fucking true. If the speed limit on the highway is 55 and you're doing 80 and everybody's passing you, you live in New England. If you know all 4 seasons, almost winter, still winter, and road construction, you live in New England. Oh my god, that is great. If you can drive 75 miles per hour through 2 feet of snow during a raging blizzard without flinching, you live in New England. If you install security lights on your house and garage but leave both unlocked, you live in New England. If you carry jumpy carrybills in your car and your wife knows how to use them, you live in New England. If you design your kid's Halloween costume to fit over a snowsuit, you live in New England. If driving is better in the winter because the potholes are filled with snow, you live in New England. So true. Oh lord. all these fucking jokes from Jeff Foxworthy or whatever the hell, talking about New England. Oh lord. Does anyone here smoke weed? Smoke weed? No? No. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that's not the good stuff either.
Yeah, Walmart now sells a pressing, like a hydraulic press machine thing for people to make dabs at home. Not only smoke weed, but I fully support it.
Yeah, it's better than supporting the
as long as you're not
drugs.
a dick with it. Do you know what I'm saying? As long as you're not a dick and you know you're
But
blowing
they
the.
legalized marijuana, the drug cartel went away. You know why? The drug cartel won't have nowhere else to sell their fucking product. So
did you know if we legalized marijuana and taxed it throughout the whole United States, we'd pay off our debt in under 10 years?
It would. That's why they won't legalize it.
But they won't legalize it not only because of the fact that it has so many medical benefits, but
it has.
Their bullshit of an excuse that it's a quote-unquote gateway drug, which they have zero evidence to support it.
You make road, you make medicine, you make everything out of that crap.
It's an herb. What do you expect?
Yeah,
it's not like the drugs you get off if you go to your drugstore.
It's meant to be used. It really is meant to be used. It says in the Bible, yield every seed. Yield means harvest.
So you know how every other country in the world uses the metric system, and the United States uses the imperial system, or I think it is, or ass backwards, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's the right way. It's quite sad when it's really sad that even with the drug dealers here in the United States have already switched over to the fucking metric system. But see, how can you switch from, you know, using the imperial system to using the metric system and start teaching that to people? It's like people already know inches, feet, you know, pounds. I really don't understand how they abbreviate things like pounds, LBS. Lots of bullshit.
Where's Logan? He had to do something. Tony, you in the game?
Yeah, I'm in the game in Los Angeles.
On my way. About 100 miles out. My game moves a lot more faster. I love it. But I was still lagging on people, bro. Dude said I was.
Yeah, but Logan can't be counted because he has a high latency to begin with.
I'm trying to recruit people. I think I had 2 recruiters. Jesse and Tiki might have more people to come for you.
I don't think this guy on Facebook likes me very much. Every time we post something to like Trump's immigration ban thing, it's always a picture that says, for all those who are upset by the immigration ban, here's a reminder, and it shows like the crash, like a plane flying into one of the Twin Towers. And I'm like, I hope you know the immigration ban is, you know, bans every other country but the country who actually did it. And then he just keeps on deleting my comments. Because they all came from Saudi Arabia. That's where all of them came from. Not a single one came from like Afghanistan or anything like that. You know, it's just like came out of Saudi Arabia, and we allowed them to be there. We allowed them to come here. It's like, did you guys are worried about that? Why? That's not why the immigration ban is up.
And the immigration ban is bad to begin with. That's not the problem. The problem is we don't have any middle class jobs.
Dude, I find it funny. Everyone's like, oh well, you know, build the wall, we'll stop Mexicans. It's like, no, it won't. Over 90% of the fucking illegals that came here legally via a plane, landed, and just overstayed their welcome.
He done said that. Trump done said that, bro. He already said that more Mexicans coming in the country by plane than over the border, but a lot of them are coming over the border too. So if we stop coming over the border, guess what? That's stopping some of them.
Well, if he wants to dish out the money out of his own pocket to put up that wall, he can knock himself up, put up the fucking wall. His money.
How's that? Because isn't there supposed to be Pacific people at the airports to begin with?
But they will catch you though at the TA too. If we can limit it to just that, they can crack down the net fraud a lot easier than they can with people running across the border and hiding in the desert somewhere and can't be found. Or someone getting off of a plane and walking through CS like they fucking run the place or something. And they gonna catch them a lot easier that way than they would catch
See,
them
the thing
across
is,
the border.
people aren't, like, people don't understand that with a lot of...
And it saves money. You're going to have that many border patrol agents. All the border patrol agents are getting slammed down to almost half of what they are now. So that'll save a lot of money for America.
It won't save money. If they were thinking about saving money, they would make sure that their drug cartel partners continue to make profit.
Okay, did you know we got more Mexicans as our border patrol agents than we do white people? But you didn't know that, did you? I've been to plenty of border patrol checkpoints, and a bunch of checkpoints. Ain't none of them nothing but Mexicans. Supervisors are white.
Did you know?
You know that people live in Mexico, they come across Mexico to work as a border patrol agent, and they go back home to Mexico.
Did you know that if within 100 miles of, if you live within 100 miles of any border, your home and your car can be searched without reason or warrant? Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's because of the lovely immigration bullshit with Border Patrol.
Yeah.
And all of New England is completely covered, so there goes all of that. And if you live almost in about half of California, then guess what? You could be searched, still can't at your house, and warrants aren't needed. It's just like an immigration checkpoint.
There's a certain point, and I say there's a checkpoint at the border, and then about 50 to about 70 miles from the border, guess what you're about to run into again? Another checkpoint. And that's when they run everything. They run dog rainy shit, they fucking all kinds of shit. I seen a border in Laredo, Texas, that shit didn't even have no people standing there. Mexicans came up, put a car in a machine, and they came into our country to work. And they was leaving and going home and shit. They had Mexican plates on their cars and shit.
My friend has to go through 3 immigration checkpoints every day just to get to his job. And every day he goes to the state telling them that he's not going to give them information that he's an American citizen or anything like that, because this is not Nazi fucking Germany. He does. No, you don't. You actually don't. You're within the United States. You do not have to provide papers.
You ain't got to tell them over you're an American citizen. You got the right. You got free travel down the road. You're free to travel as you please.
Yeah, and he tried saying that. Yeah. Just like, do you know if you're stopped by a police officer, you know, unless he can give you a reason for you to actually give you, like, for you to give him his ID, your ID, you don't have to give him your ID. Legally, you don't have to. It's recommended that you do, but you don't have to. I find it funny. It says not. Yeah, just because the officers get mad because you actually learned how to exercise your rights. God forbid that they can't abuse it. Not trying to sound racist, but all these immigrants taking American jobs all look the same. And what it is it's not immigrants. It's called we're machines, robots are doing all of our jobs now. That's what it is. It's not actually immigrants. So once you classify things being made in China coming in.
Yeah, a lot of our factory jobs have been taken over by robots, yes.
Yeah.
But there's other jobs that have been disappearing too, which...
Yeah, the reason why, you know why most of the jobs are being disappearing? Because they're jobs that Americans don't want to do. That's the reason why companies hire people to go fucking out in the field and shit like that, picking lettuce and shit like that. And it's like, people are bitching, it's like, would you go and do that job? No? Okay, then stop your fucking bitching. You have no right to bitch. Zero! Just like, did you know when you're born, your parents register you with the government as a corporation? By receiving and signing a birth certificate, in a few years, your corporation will receive a taxpayer ID called a Social Security number. This is so you can be used as a collateral for the government to acquire debt. That's right, and your labor, time, and energy. That's what backs up the national debt. You are a stock.
You are a fucking number. You are a slave to your government.
Yeah. Can we finally get our actual government to come forward, which doesn't currently exist because it's not being filled?
Trump's making it come forward right now. He's talking so much shit and spilling the beans. That's why liberals hate that shit. That's why fucking Democrats hate that shit. Tell every fucking thing.
Like I said, what about the fact that our current president, our nation's still not run by a president. We still haven't got the presidents filled yet. That person in office right now is not our president.
Did you know in Germany, teachers have the highest salary in the country? And when judges, doctors, and engineers asked the Chancellor of Germany, Angela Merkel, for the same salary, she told them, "How can I compare you to those who taught you?" That's how it should be in a fucking America. Highest paying job should not be anything but teachers. Teachers should have the highest paying salary in this country.
They teach the fucking...
They teach you do. So why should you get paid more? Come on.
Yeah, I agree on that, but
federal people.
If we take out the K through 12 and just had college, then I can understand it, because there you have the actual high grade teachers and actually be able to teach people stuff compared to the K through 12, which doesn't teach you how to do anything.
Did you know the term conspiracy theorist was a term made popular by the CIA to stop critical thinkers from asking questions about JFK assassination? Yeah. In a memo called Countering Criticism of the Warren Report, the CIA set out to make the term conspiracy theorist a weapon to be used against anyone who questioned the government's secret activities and programs.
So, and people don't realize that shit. You know why? They don't teach you that shit. You know why they don't teach you this shit? Because it's fucking classified information that's been leaked out through fucking sites and shit you gotta go to fucking research. You get
no, it's not really much of a classified. It's the fact they don't want people to know.
Yeah, they don't want nobody to know. And it ain't been leaked out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now people are starting to realize that shit. And Trump's up there fucking telling everyone, I'm my ear butt work. Well, I'm in the wrong place.
So, there's a bunch of these things I've been seeing, and I hate it when people, like, a lot of older people are bitching about how this new generation is and how they supposed to get fed so easily, you know, and they weren't offended like that. And this picture is like that I'm looking at is like what I want to say to every old person who ever has to say something like that. It says, "I'm so sick of your special snowflake political correct nonsense. Back in my day, we weren't so easily offended. Back in your day, you threw a hissy fit if a black man had the fuck truth."
Look, the new generation, the liberals are feeding these young kids fucking nonsense, dude.
They're dumb as nails.
They're feeding y'all fucking stupid shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? That's how America's gonna fail as a nation, because the government's training y'all motherfuckers to be stupid as shit and not fucking realize and depend on the fucking government to do everything for you fucking ass when that's not how it's supposed to fucking go, because the government, we own them bitches. The government wouldn't be there if it wasn't for fucking us. But no, they feeding these fucking younger generation kids to do whatever the fuck they want to damn do, be dumb, not fucking learn the real truth about America, because they feed y'all with fucking lies and bullshit, dude. Period, point blank.
Did you know the most untaught thing in school is the huge massacre that happened here on U.S. soil? Did you know that?
What's the what?
It was the largest massacre in known history, in written history, and it happened here on U.S.
Right, happened right here in America. America is a fucking. You know why? Because we got so many fucking people in one area, bro.
That we slaughtered.
You know, slavery. Who started slavery?
This is the best thing I've ever seen.
Hold on a minute, Tony. Hold on a minute. Who started slavery, Jack Daniel?
I don't fucking know.
What race? Africans started race. African people started that shit, bro. African people started fucking slavery, and we found out there was enslaving people making them work for them, so we sold booze to the African people that own black people, and we used them motherfuckers to work in our fields and shit, because they was over there working in their fields and shit.
Did you know if you're white, the only reason why you're white is because if you trace your like whole family history all the way back to before like people were actually in America, your family was actually black.
Yeah, I ain't got no black in my blood. I can promise you that right now. First person, the only
no. What I'm saying is, if you followed your whole family, I'm not talking about what your family would know of right now, but if you followed your every step of your family since basically the beginning of time, you come at one point in time, you came from a black person. No matter what.
You're telling me black people were there before any other race, and that's bullshit.
No.
Bullshit.
But what I'm no.
How old are you, bro? How old are you, Jack Daniel?
I'm 21. You just never mind. I'm not even going to try to explain this to you.
Yeah, what you're saying. It's that Africa's motherland. Everybody comes from Africa.
No, over time. No, what it is the reason why, like for instance, in Africa, you don't see any white Africans over there. Like, I mean, pure white, listen to what I'm saying, don't just cut me off here. You know, unless they're, you know, they had, you know, somebody, you know, fucked somebody who's white, and, you know, now they're, you know, now they have a kid that's actually born there, whatever. But people who are, you know, their families have always been there, they're black. And what it is we migrated away from areas that are hot and stuff like that, and over time, our actual, like how our bodies, you know, like evolution was going through, our skin became lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter, and that was actually proven to be a fact by freaking fucking Christ, I can't remember that organization in the UK, and everyone fucking, you know, got all.
That's almost believable. But how do they know for a fact that it's just theories? I'm telling you. Just a fucking theory, bro. You got black people saying Jesus is white. You got white people saying black people saying Jesus is black. You got white people saying Jesus is white. You know what color Jesus' skin was? The skin of bronze. He had everybody race and mixed into one. He didn't have.
Well, back to what I was originally trying to say. I was trying to find an image.
But technically, you can figure out what color Jesus' skin is, because you can tell what. It actually states his race, if you actually pay attention to what is in the Bible.
Yeah, it's Hebrew.
But see, a lot of people
you know
his skin
color for that region.
Like, everyone looks at the Bible, right? And then they look at, you know, all these other religions equivalent of the Bible. Everyone thinks that it's all completely different, and it's not. Every Bible is different, but they all came from the same source. And what it is, it's the translation in language, the difference in language that has been when they converted it and converted it again and again and again and again and again and again, it just fucked everything, how everything was being said. So people who believe in, you know, Allah over in like Iraq and things like that, they're believing in the same shit that we believe in, just in a different format, because of the fact that it's all the translations that it goes to get to their language, and so it makes it sound, you know, things don't sound the way they're supposed to, the way they sound to us. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, and everyone will bash on it and say, no, 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 no. It's like everyone thinks freaking Christianity, you know, was its own fucking thing to start. No, Christianity is a form of Judaism. Where every religion originated from is Judaism. That's where it started. Yeah, everyone doesn't understand that, but that's where it started. And then people will get all mad because, you know, I'm not Jewish, blah, blah, blah. If you're Christian, technically your religion is Jewish. Because it diverted from the same thing. Nowadays, that's not how people look at it. Back in the day, that's how some people looked at it, because that's how it is. Everything came from that one, you know, that one same book, and it's just been modified and changed and changed and changed. In personal opinion, I don't believe in Jesus, God, nothing. I think it's just a guy who wrote a book to give us something to fucking believe in. I give the guy props. But me personally, I don't think that Jesus ever existed. We have had zero evidence to prove that. We also have had we can't know.
They proved a lot of shit. Science has been said that they have proven Jesus did exist, but all this shit that's been written in this book and shit was written by Jews, and then men took it in their own fucking words over here in America, made it people believe in what they wanted them to believe in. That's how you control people. Religion is how you enslave people. Jesus didn't want religion. Religion is how you enslave the people and make them believe and follow you and do anything you want them to fucking do, because you're making them believe that this Jesus wanted you to do that, do this, do that. But in reality, that's probably ain't got shit to do with what that man that is named Jesus has anything to do with or wanted to happen in this world. Why do you think the world's going to shit? Think about that, bro. They've proven that there was a man in biblical times that was worshipped, and they named him Jesus. They found his tombstone and everything, bro. Look shit up.
So, what I was originally trying to find on my page before, you know, we started talking about a bunch of the images that I was talking about that I posted on Facebook, or whatever, but there's one that I found and that I shared because it was kind of hilarious, and it says, it shows like a U.S. Border Patrol with a bunch of Mexicans on the ground in handcuffs. It says, "You're all under arrest for crossing an imaginary line on a giant floating rock in an infinite space." And it's so true, because it's an infinite fucking, it's a fake line. There is no actual line between countries. There's walls. Now that people, you know, we've actually put things up, but there are places that
technically there is a line between the U.S. and Canada.
Do I need my virtual synchronizer on?
You can go on Google Maps and look right at it. They got an actual line. They've cut all the trees in that area and made a line.
Guys, what's my virtual synchronizer?
Did you know Obama ranks the 12th best president in history?
I didn't really care about the puppet.
everyone bashes on, you know, Obama and stuff like that. I think he was a great president. Great president. He's better than both.
He's a great president when he made a deal with our fucking worst enemy, Dave. He gave him the fucking opportunity to make a nuke. What the fuck you think's gonna happen when he gets a fucking nuke? He's gonna bomb goddamn Israel.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? I'm talking about what the fuck Obama did to our country. And he made a fucking deal with our enemies and made our fucking enemies,
Which
our
enemy?
allies, our fucking enemies.
Which one?
There's a ton of them, fact, bro. It's a proven fact.
Dude, every country is our enemy, basically. They don't like the United States. Because we think we know better than everybody else.
Number one ally, bro. Israel's our number one ally. Japan, our ally.
Listen, they may be allies, alright? But that doesn't mean that they like us. Most of the time, they hate our government because we stick our noses where they don't fucking belong.
I know that. Me and Tony talked about this shit, dude. I'm telling you.
But no, what I'm saying is, so what if you gave somebody the ability to make nuclear warheads? And? Like, they couldn't do it. All he did is say, yeah, you have permission.
Dude,
so
they
what?
can. They can fucking do it. We gave his ass we gave him $400 million fucking dollars to do the shit.
You know how
Obama did this shit.
You know all the money that we give to countries,
you don't give
believe it or not.
People that believe. Listen to me, man. I'm not trying to argue with you, dog. You do not give people that are fucking wanting to kill everybody in the goddamn world that don't believe in what they believe in the opportunity to make a fucking nuke. It don't happen like that, man. That is the dumbest fucking move any
North Korea could do it
in the world. Period.
North Korea could do that right now. We didn't give them anything. They could do it right now. They could have nukes, and we would not know a single fucking thing.
North Korea has nuke plants, bro. They have nuke plants, but you know what? We keep eyes on that shit. And you know what's gonna happen? They can't make it over here because they ain't got the technology to do
Dude,
it.
oh, they got the technology.
Dude, listen, hold on.
Basically, everybody has the technology for
everybody has. I've heard so many people say that, and that is bullshit. Because they just launched a friggin' ICBM that went the length that it would take for them to actually hit the United States. So yes, they do have the technology.
Hit Alaska, and I guarantee you, all that shit is fucking false. That motherfucker's lying to people. Trying to say he's trying to scare Americans.
Dude, we think we know everything about that country, and we know nothing because we can't get in there.
But they're not gonna fucking touch us with no bombs, bro. We're gonna fuck.
But see, we don't know. Everyone thinks they're so underdeveloped, but we have zero idea. We can't get people in there to see it. Our satellites only show so much. They know we have satellites. They have satellites up there. They have access to Russian satellites.
Yeah.
They get aid from Russia. We fuck with North Korea. North Korea fucks with us. I mean, Russia fucks with us. What are we gonna do?
And they can easily hide something underground, easily.
Yes, they have. He's already admitted they have multiple freaking missile silos underground that are able to reach certain areas of the United States if needed.
Listen,
but
he's admitting. He's trying to put fear in American people's hearts. If we see any kind of activity, that motherfucker about to bring out a bomb from underground, we will bomb the fucking slap piss out of North Korea to the point them motherfuckers ain't gonna shoot.
And do you know what will happen then? Do you know what happens then if you attack them? If you attack them, Russia attacks us. Russia has a 10 times better military. I don't know if you've seen their new military. Half their military is completely robotic, and they can take freaking 50 cal rounds to the chest, and it will just continue fucking walking and shooting. They've basically made a Terminator.
I know we ain't got that. And Area 51. I know we ain't got secret shit. America got so much secret shit.
You mean Area 51 decoy?